This piano is a 1975 Yamaha U3, which, as you may know, if you've watched some of my other videos, is a very hot seller, these U3s. We find these U3s that are anywhere from 30 to 50 years old, and totally go through them to make them as close to brand new as we can. So it's a very thorough process. It's everything from the cosmetics, making the cosmetics look beautiful and brand new, which this one does, all the way to the inside, getting everything clean, getting the keys looking beautiful, making the hammers, reshaping the hammers, full regulation, lubrication, alignment, everything that the piano could possibly need. The idea being that we're trying to reset that clock as much as we can back to when the piano was brand new, and so you have another, several decades of great use. Generally, pianos have about 20 to 25 years of really excellent use. They last forever. They could go for 100 years without receiving that refurbishing or rebuilding as they get really old. But really, where you start to notice that this piano is ready for a full refurbishing is about 20 to 25 years. So this one just received that, so it's in essentially perfect condition, and it's less than half the price of what a brand new U3 is. I've sold so many of these over the years, literally hundreds of U3s over the years, and actually my personal piano for many years was a Yamaha U3. If that gives you any indication about how I feel about them, they're just great pianos. They're workhorse pianos. They sound good. They play well. As a technician, they're a pleasure to work on. Everything, pretty much without exception, goes smoothly when working on these pianos. I can't say that about frankly most pianos, but on these, they do. This one actually also has this. Most U3s don't have this. Or at least from this era. It's a more recent thing that they have that slow fall mechanism, but this one has it. It also has this middle pedal, so you can play with like a baby sleeping. I don't know how much that's coming through on the video, but it's a dramatic decrease in volume. It's a really nice big sound. 52 inches is how big this piano is. For many years I've recommended that people start looking at about 48 inches, but that seems to be where a piano really starts to sound good. Below that, they're just really lacking in any kind of power or kind of dynamic range, be able to kind of develop your in your song. I mean, you like to have some in reserve. A little piano like this one, this is 43 inches, very small. It doesn't really have that ability. This is a good piano, especially for beginners, but for anyone that's intermediate or beyond, this one would probably be insufficient. Whereas a U3, it doesn't get much bigger than this, at least in the world of uprights, at least that have been manufactured post 1930. You see the huge ones that are another 6 inches bigger than this, but this is about as big as they come, and it's Yamaha's really top upright. The U1 is sort of the little brother, I guess you could say, of this piano at 48 inches. Then 50 inches, it would be the next size up at the U2, and then this one's the U3 at 52 inches. really easy to play. It's easy to make this piano sound really nice, which is pretty typical for a U3. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of them, and I always have been for many years, well, decades now. So come in, check it out, see what you think. I'm sure that very few people would be dissatisfied with this piano. Really, the only way to improve from this level would be to go to a grand piano. So this is about the end of the line as far as uprights go. Come check it out, see what you think. You can schedule an appointment with me online at brighamlarsonpianos.com, or you can just come into the store, check it out. The address is 1497 South State Street in Orem. If you're watching, by the way, out of state, we deliver pianos all over the country. We've delivered to just about every state, so we can talk you through that. It's surprisingly simple to ship such a relatively fragile and heavy object as a piano. There are ways to do that aren't quite as administratively overwhelming as you might imagine. Thanks for watching.